Las Vegas. The name alone evokes images of dazzling lights and endless possibility. It's a place where the night never truly ends and the city pulses with energy, drawing people from every corner of the world. It's a city built on spectacle, fountains that dance, slot machines that sing, hotels that mimic the wonders of the world. Every corner is designed to amaze, to transport visitors into a realm where reality blurs with fantasy. People flock here to chase dreams, to escape, to live in a fantasy, if only for a weekend. For many, Las Vegas is a symbol of hope, a place where fortunes can change in an instant and memories are made under the glow of neon. But every bright light casts a shadow. The city's brilliance can be blinding, hiding stories that unfold just beyond the main attractions. Beyond the neon, another Las Vegas exists, one not found in travel brochures. It's a world of struggle, where the promise of the city fades into the harshness of daily survival. Here, people struggle just to survive, searching for shelter and safety in a city of excess. The contrast between abundance and need is stark and often heartbreaking. The contrast is dizzying. Luxury suites and high-stakes games on one block, desperate searches for water on the next. The city's wealth and poverty exist side by side, separated by little more than a street or a wall. Las Vegas sells the ultimate fantasy, yet it's home to one of the fastest-growing homeless populations in America. The city's promise of opportunity is not fulfilled for everyone. The city's glittering facade can blind us to the human crisis unfolding in its shadow. Every day, thousands walk past without seeing the reality that exists just out of sight. This isn't about blame, it's about seeing the whole picture. It's about acknowledging the people and stories that are too often ignored. Behind the shimmering curtain lies a complex, urgent human issue. The struggle for dignity, for shelter, for hope is as much a part of Las Vegas as its famous strip. The story of Las Vegas isn't just about winners and high rollers, it's about the dreams that are lost, the people who fall through the cracks, and the resilience of those who refuse to give up. It's about those left behind, fighting for dignity in a city that often forgets them. Their struggles are real, their hopes just as vivid as the city's brightest lights. To truly understand Las Vegas, we must look into its shadows and see the people who live there. Only then can we grasp the full story of this remarkable, complicated city. Their story needs to be told, because in the end, the real heart of Las Vegas is found not just in its dreams, but in the humanity of those who endure its shadows. The Las Vegas you see on TV is a carefully crafted illusion. Celebrity chefs, sold-out shows, tourists marveling at the spectacle. It's a city that seems to never sleep, where every corner sparkles with promise and excitement, and the energy is almost electric. The Strip is a world-famous playground, designed to dazzle and delight. The Strip is designed for seamless entertainment, keeping visitors inside, happy, and spending. Every detail, from the flashing lights to the endless buffets, is meant to keep you engaged, making it easy to forget the world outside these walls. Step off the walkway, though, and a different city appears. Just a few steps away, the glamour fades and reality sets in. Here, life is lived under the relentless desert sun, not in air-conditioned palaces. The heat is unforgiving, and shade is a precious commodity for those who have nowhere else to go. People huddle in the shade, their belongings in shopping carts, seeking refuge wherever they can. Each cart tells a story, a life packed into a few bags, a daily struggle for survival. The two cities exist side by side, sometimes just feet apart, but worlds away. The contrast is stark, and the divide is growing more visible with each passing year. The city's design keeps poverty out of sight, but the problem has grown too large to hide. Tents and makeshift shelters now stand in the shadows of luxury hotels, a silent protest against being ignored. Now, even in the heart of the tourist zone, the crisis is visible. Someone sleeping on a bench, a family asking for help. The line between the fantasy and the reality is blurring, and it's impossible to look away. The fantasy is fraying, and the human cost is impossible to ignore. Every tired face tells a story of hardship, while tourists pass by, unsure where to look or how to react. For those on the street, the casinos are a painful reminder of what they lack. The bright lights and endless possibilities are just out of reach, a daily reminder of dreams deferred. For visitors, a glimpse of this reality can shatter the illusion of carefree fun. The city's magic is suddenly interrupted by the truth that not everyone is here to play. Las Vegas is no longer one city, it's two locked in an uneasy embrace. The glittering skyline and the struggling streets are both part of the same story, inseparable and undeniable. The dream and the nightmare walk side by side. Every day, people from vastly different worlds cross paths, sharing the same streets but living vastly different lives. The division is not just about money, it's about visibility and about who gets to be seen. In Las Vegas, what's hidden and what's on display are both part of the spectacle. The city's story is incomplete without both. To truly understand Las Vegas, you have to see it all: the hope, the heartbreak, and everything in between. The numbers are staggering. Thousands in Clark County without permanent shelter, and the real count is likely much higher. Many are hidden, sleeping in cars, on couches, or in motels, one payment from eviction. The crisis is driven by a severe lack of affordable housing. As the city grows, rents skyrocket, but wages for service workers lag far behind. A full-time job often isn't enough to afford even a basic apartment. The end of pandemic-era protections unleashed a wave of evictions, pushing many into homelessness for the first time. Las Vegas is a city of transients. People arrive chasing opportunity, but when it vanishes, they're stranded with no support. The city's economy relies on tourism, which is volatile. When jobs disappear, so does stability. Without a safety net, a single lost job can trigger a downward spiral that's hard to escape. The crisis is a perfect storm of economic pressures, and it's hitting harder than ever. For travelers, Las Vegas is a playground of curated experiences, shows, tours, fine dining. The city is designed to help you forget the real world, but the homeless crisis is now part of the landscape, intersecting with the tourist experience. You might be approached for help or see encampments in public parks. These encounters can be jarring, raising uncomfortable questions. Do you help? Do you look away? Some visitors feel their vacation is disrupted, while others are moved to reflect and empathize. The presence of homelessness creates a moral dilemma: relax and ignore, or acknowledge and care. For some, it's a wake-up call, challenging their perspective and deepening their understanding. The unseen itinerary becomes a journey of awareness. Even in a city built on fantasy, real-world problems demand our attention. Behind the statistics are real people, each with a story waiting to be told. Every face you see on the street has a past, a present, and dreams for the future, even if those dreams now seem distant. Maria, a single mother and hotel housekeeper, lost her home when rent soared. Now she and her children live in their car, clinging to hope. Each night, she reassures her children that things will get better, even as she wonders how to make ends meet. David, a veteran, struggles with PTSD and collects cans for dignity, feeling invisible on the streets. Once he served his country, now he battles to be seen, his service often forgotten by those who pass him by. A young couple, drawn by dreams of stardom, now live in the city's flood tunnels, finding shelter but risking their safety. Their love and ambition remain, but survival has become their daily reality. These stories aren't for pity, but for understanding. They remind us that homelessness is not a choice, but often the result of circumstances beyond control. The homeless are not a faceless group. They're mothers, veterans, dreamers, workers. Each person has a unique journey that led them here. Most are victims of bad luck, economic hardship, or health crises. A lost job, a medical emergency, or a sudden rent increase can change everything in an instant. Their resilience is remarkable, but their struggles indict a system that lets so many fall through the cracks. Despite adversity, they persist, adapting to survive in a world that often looks away. Hearing their voices is the first step to recognizing their humanity. Listening opens the door to empathy and real change. Each story is a reminder: homelessness can happen to anyone. It crosses age, race, and background, touching lives unexpectedly. The crisis is personal, not abstract. It's about families, individuals, and communities struggling to survive and find hope. We must see the people, not just the problem. Their voices matter. By truly seeing and hearing them, we can begin to build a more compassionate world. The crisis ripples through the entire community, not just those on the streets. For locals, Las Vegas is home, not a playground. Public spaces are crowded with people seeking shelter, changing the character of neighborhoods. Small businesses face daily challenges, balancing compassion with survival. Public services are stretched thin. Police, firefighters, and hospitals respond to crises they're not equipped to solve. The cycle is costly, inefficient, and inhumane. Residents feel sadness and frustration, powerless to fix what they see. The city's soul is at stake. Locals want a safe, compassionate community for all. The reality behind the glitter is impossible to ignore. Tourism is the city's lifeblood, and its image is everything. Visible poverty threatens that image, prompting quick fixes, sweeps, anti-camping laws that hide but don't solve the problem. These actions push people into more dangerous situations and deepen distrust. Real solutions, affordable housing, mental health care, job training, are needed for lasting change. A compassionate city could become part of Las Vegas's brand, attracting visitors who value social responsibility. The issue isn't just about appearances, it's about the city's identity. Will Las Vegas hide its problems or solve them? The problem is too big to sweep away. True leadership means investing in people and the city's future. Amid the crisis, hope persists. Nonprofits like Nevada Homeless Alliance and Help of Southern Nevada provide shelter, food, and support. Everyday people make a difference, offering water, making sandwiches, or simply acknowledging someone on the street. Small acts of kindness remind people they matter. Visitors can help too, donate to local charities, bring needed items, or simply show empathy. Awareness is key. Learn, listen, and see the whole city. A kind word or a nod can mean everything. No one can solve the problem alone, but together, a compassionate community can make a difference. Every act of care adds hope. The goal is not perfection, but progress. Las Vegas's heart beats in those who refuse to accept suffering as normal. Las Vegas is a city of dreams, but its greatest challenge is not in the casinos. It's in how it treats its most vulnerable. The true measure of a city is its compassion. The real jackpot would be a Las Vegas where no one is left behind. Solving homelessness requires coordinated effort, government, industry, and community working together. Investment in housing, mental health, and addiction services is essential. Policies must lift people up, not punish them for poverty. The alternative, a city divided between rich and poor, is unacceptable. We all have a role to support organizations, advocate for change, and see the humanity in everyone. The city's soul is at stake. Las Vegas can be more than a city of illusions. It can be a beacon of hope. Prosperity and compassion must go hand in hand. The next time you see the bright lights, imagine what they could represent. Hope for all. That's a dream worth chasing.